So I wanted to take some time to record a video today. Let me sit up a little bit. I wanted to record a video about that exact thing, actually. So what a coincidence. I wanted to do it while I was driving because it's a perfect time to give you guys an example, an opportunity of when you can do this exact thing. You may be wondering why sit up, what it's all about. First of all, let me teach you how to sit up. The way when you're in a position like this, driving, if you're at your desk or something, you want to sit up, you want to move into something that's called neutral spine. Neutral neck, that's what you want, okay? You want your body to not be putting awkward pressure in any one direction or another. So that's what I mean by sitting up. Moving yourself into a neutral spine, okay? The way that you do that when you're in this kind of position, go ahead and take your butt and scoot it as far back as you can until it's resting all the way against the back of the seat. If you're in a chair at your desk, you can do the same thing. Just get it to the point where it's sitting back and touching whatever's behind you. If that means you've got a backrest or something, get it to the point where your butt's back far enough that you don't have to arch back to feel the backrest. You see what I'm saying? Okay? Once you get to that position, you got your butt against the back. What I want you to do is I want you to just kind of relax your hips a little bit. Okay? And I want you to just let your pelvis kind of sink forward. All right? I want you to just kind of rotate your pelvis. You want to kind of get it forward. I know it's hard to see right here. Push your butt back, and then you want to just kind of rest your pelvis forward. You want to rotate forward just a little bit until you're in a nice, comfortable position. Holy moly, this person's going slow. Maybe they're following the speed limit, I don't know. But once you do that, rotate your pelvis a little bit forward, you know. You want to kind of have your hips loose. You don't want anything too tense. But you should feel kind of a little bit of pressure right now. And that's because we're not neutral spine yet. We've got our pelvis in the right position. We've got to adjust the rest. So now I just want you to relax back, making sure that you don't let your lumbar arch backwards. Okay? Keep your pelvis forward. Keep your belly kind of forward. All right? Keep it up, neutral. And then I want you to just kind of lean back until you touch the back of your chair. Now I just want you to kind of relax that, but don't let your stomach fall backwards. Okay? You want to have kind of maybe just a little bit of a gap on your back for the most part. What is this guy freaking out about? This guy's having a fit in front of us. He's going cray-cray. So, all right, you want to just kind of let your chest and your back fall into the rest. Keep your belly nice, kind of flat is what you want, okay? So now you got your butt against the back. You're resting against the back of your chair. What you need to do now is just kind of let your shoulders pull back a little bit and kind of bring your chest up just a little bit. So now, instead of feeling the support on your lower back when you're touching like this, you actually feel it up a little bit higher, kind of closer onto your shoulders. Once you do that, roll your shoulders back and you kind of bring your chest up. Now this might feel a little bit uncomfortable. You want to keep your belly flat and things like that, and your pelvis is a little bit forward. Well, go ahead and let your head kind of roll back just a little bit. You want to take your head, bring it forward, and just relax it. Relax your neck, relax the muscles. And now I just want you to bring your head back and just let it fall until it falls into a comfortable position. Once it falls into a comfortable position, hold it there. That's not neutral spine. That's too far back. We're designed to have our necks just a little bit further forward, okay? So you just got to kind of lean a little bit forward, and boom. You'll find kind of a spot where it balances, and it feels like you're just resting in an upright position. All right? So go ahead and try it. I want you to just try not to think about it. Just try to keep yourself in what feels upright without forcing yourself. That's what we're going for, neutral. We want to be relaxed. Sit up, but neutral spine relaxed. Okay? Boop, 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 boop. Bam. This is how I am all day long. I'm up, I'm erect, looking out around, my eyes are out, scanning. Doing this while you're driving is perfect, right? Sitting up straight like this is very important. It keeps you from getting fatigued, so you can drive longer. So try it out sometime when you're driving for a long time. Try some neutral spine, sit up. Now, that's how you sit up. Let's go ahead and answer the second question. Why? Why am I talking about that, especially on day one? Why is that important? There's so many facets to it, but I need you to understand that's how everything's going to be in this program, in Macto Masculus, right? Everything that we do affects more than one area in our life. Sitting up is a very physical thing, right? It takes effort. You have to remind yourself to do it mentally, but it's a physical body movement. It's a gesture, sitting up straight. All right, it takes effort. It really does. And with that effort, like I said, it requires a certain amount of mental discipline. You got to think about it. So that's what it's really meant to do. The idea of sitting up all day, every day, in a neutral spine position, fixing your posture, being correct in that way, all day, every day, whether you're sitting, standing, kneeling, whatever, it doesn't matter. Neutral spine, it's good for you. You should be doing it. And the fact is that we don't. We live in a world, in a society right now that has all the luxuries that provide us with the ability to not have to feel uncomfortable, right? We've got nice cushy chairs. I mean, my freaking van's got air ride suspension. I'm going through a canyon right now with a crazy driver next to me. Tons of crosswinds. We're going up and down like crazy. I mean, in reality, it's not that bad. It's pretty luxurious. I'm riding comfy and smooth. We're just kind of like, cruising along, chilling out. We live in a luxurious world. At least we do. At least I do. Right? I've got a lot of luxuries. And because I have a lot of luxuries, I sometimes forget that I need to sit up. I need to be present. I need to keep myself actively engaged in the world that I'm living in right now. I can't just relax down and get lazy and just kind of get lost in my thoughts. It's bad posture. You don't want that. That's bad for your back. It's bad for your circulation. It just kills your confidence. Look how closed off I am. Definitely not as approachable as I am. If I throw my arm back here, open up my chest a little bit, I'm looking wide at you. All of me is looking wide at you. I'm open. Let's engage. I also seem so much more confident. I mean, I am confident, almost to an overly confident level, but it's automatic. You change your posture, you sit up straight, people start to look at you differently. It's an immediate boost to your confidence, and it's an immediate boost to the vibration that you're sending out. For everyone else, they're going to notice it, they're going to feel it. Right? Now, why is that important? Again, we live in a luxurious society, and there are so many things that make our lives just monumentally more easy than it was in the past. One of those things is a cell phone. Almost everyone's got one. And if you don't have a cell phone, you've got a tablet or a computer, a laptop. I mean, in some way you're connected to the internet. And because of that interconnectivity, man, you're able to do anything at the touch of your fingertips. Just boop, 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 boop. You got a meal at your door, right? Absolute convenience for us. And so because of that, we can get caught up in those devices and the luxuries, right? You don't have to go and interact with people anymore. You can just look at your phone, Instagram, or whatever it is, whatever your cup of tea, whatever you like to do to just kind of mindlessly waste time. And And now that's crazy because we've got the luxury of having extra time. Again, another luxury of the world we live in. We have a luxurious fudging life. I can't even express how much of a benefit we've got. And so because of that, we can easily get submerged into that world of the phone, of the digital world. And we don't live in the present. I know I'm guilty of it. I have my vices. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. And I'll even confess deeper than that. I'm a 37-year-old man. And I would say half of the videos that I watch on YouTube are kids half my age playing video games. Oh my gosh. I still do. I watch video games like crazy. Now, I do it. We all do it. But it's not the best thing for us. We need to be a little bit more present. The way that you can do that is by sitting up. Now, this is a lesson that ties in with my love for video games. I have a really good friend. His name is Mark. One of my best friends, actually. Now, Mark and I, we used to play games religiously. Video games were our outlet. Him and I were a pretty dynamic duo overall. Both of us were kind of struggling in life, having difficulties in our marriage, and just knowing what we were doing with our lives in general. During that time, both of us were in the military together. We developed our friendship, and then it evolved into we would just absorb ourselves into the digital world of video games together. We'd spend hours and hours to drown out the stresses of our life that we weren't willing to deal with, and we weren't ready to, and neither were the people that were involved. So with those video games, sometimes it was casual, and usually it started out that way. But the longer that we'd play games in duration, the longer that we'd play, the later into the night it would get, and the more competitive we would get. We would want more and more the satisfaction of wins. We would want more and more the satisfaction of kills. We would crave more and more the satisfaction of some sort of accomplishment. So in that craving, we would shift from casual gaming, fun gaming, to serious gaming. Now my buddy Mark, he's got a signature that he does, a trademark, if you will. Whenever this shift from casual gaming to serious gaming would occur in his mind, he would audibly say this exact phrase. He would say, "You got to sit up for this." I love it. I love it because I know exactly what's going on. When he's playing before, it's like this. You're laid back, you're relaxed, head's back, you're not really focused. You're just kind of like, you're enjoying it. You're laughing, talking on comms. When it gets serious and casualness disappears, you sit up. Butt back in the seat, you sit up. You fix your posture and you focus on the game, right? That puts your entire body into the right position. It shifts your arms into a different position, everything. Changes your circulation, all of it. This was what Mark would do. He would sit up. I love you, Mark. By sitting up, he would engage more fully in the game in every respect. The most prominent feature of his signature is at that moment he made a commitment. to focus, to live now, to see where he was, to be where he was, so that he could earn what he was craving, the feeling of achievement, of accomplishment. And in a way, congratulations from me, and vice versa, I am. We're seeking praise and love. And the way that we got it was by committing to live in the moment, by focusing, by sitting up. Sitting up is a commitment. It's exactly what it is. A commitment to live here and now. To live in your present. No longer casually enjoying someone else's game. No longer distracted by conversation. Emotions tend to fade except for commitment. So, you're going to commit? You're going to sit up? You're going to live your life every moment, every second? Or are you going to casually play someone else's game? I choose to sit up, and it has served me well. It has given me more than I could ever put in words. So I'm going to stop trying. And I'm going to ask you to start trying. Join with me. Live in the here and the now. You don't have to put your phone down. But while you're on your phone, remember to sit up straight. Hold your phone up high so that your eyes aren't cast down. Don't throw your shoulders forward. Don't arch your back. Make sure you can at least use your peripheral vision to see what's going on around you. Sit up every second of every day. I promise you're going to see some strange things start to happen. I love you all. And if you're a man struggling right now, I need you to know. I don't know your name. I don't know where you're from. I may not speak your language. I don't give a flying fuck about that. I want you to know you're important. And that without you living in this present right now, it wouldn't be as good as it is. Don't snuff out any lights. Sit up. Macto Masculus. Maximum masculinity. For a better machismo. Talk to you later.